Hello, and welcome back to One Piece chapter reviews. Yeah, blah blah blah. It's been a while. I know. Insert thing here. I say it at the start of every video, but whatever. Who cares? 1094. I might make a review, recap like all the past chapters I missed, but probably not because that video would probably be way too long. But this chapter was insane, so I just needed to talk about it because holy shit. Uh, you'll see. I mean, if you haven't read it already. But just to start off, we have this really great color spread. Of course, it has all the Kozuki fam. Well, not all Kozukis, because I mean, not Tashi. What's her fucking name? Who cares? The dead sword girl is here. But it's also for the one shot of because Monsters, which is a one shot that Oda did before One Piece, is actually getting animated by Toei, and it's technically canon in the One Piece lore because Ryuma, who was in Monsters, is the same Ryuma that was on Thriller Bark, and Zoro got the sword from, and is also his ancestor. So, just cool lore, but also, I mean, that'll be great to see animated. But moving on to the actual chapter, I mean, because I missed a lot of things, everything's exploding. The island, the Luffy's fighting Kizaru. The Vegapunks are trying to get Bonnie. Atlas just ordered the Pacifista to kill the Navy, and that is going well, as always. I don't fucking know. But the Pacifista are currently destroying the Navy. And Vegapunk is going down to rescue Bonnie in his great cloud freaking cloud tank thing. This just all the technology on Egghead. Well, wow, I can't believe it. Egghead, the futuristic island. The technology is great. But the idea of the like using this pyrobrine, which is the substance that's in the clouds, which also has something to do with sea stones from what I remember. The like to make the clouds, and also he says that the clouds here they stick together, so he's actually going down the smokestack, like as you can see that goes to Punk Records, but that's just a great idea. And and Sanji, of course, because they're going to save Bonnie, he has his women radar, and as stupid as that sounds, and I like how Vegapunk actually points that out. He's like, that doesn't sound very scientific, but I mean, it's all hockey. It's probably just because Sanji has trained his hockey to detect women, or he's just a stupid pervert, because of course, anime logic. And he shoots off to go get Bonnie. And so Bonnie's fighting this Vice Admiral. I don't think he has a name yet. It's just Mr. Shell, clam on a stick. And so his design's weird. I mean, the clam, well, nothing's weird for One Piece at this point. But grabs a gun, yeah, and again, Oda really just likes these ass shots. Of course, of course I watch Grand Line Review, because what the fuck else? Why else? If I'm doing this and don't, like, but long story short, yeah, Oda is drawing specifically more ass shots in Egghead because why not? Or because he can. It's because he needs to train himself for drawing ass. So who cares? But regardless, Bonnie shoots the Marines and literally kills them, turns them into a skeleton, and then revives them. So what? How does that work? Excuse me. That's I saw this and I was like, what the fuck? That's weird. I mean, she could be showing them like a hallucination of their death, and they see themselves growing old and dying, and their bones and flesh decomposing, or and then they just have a mental breakdown. But like, what? Yeah, that's not what it seems like. It seems like she literally decomposes their entire body and then revives them, which is weird because, I mean, first of all, being able to revive them is uh insane, but who cares? It's just a cool ability, and this whole sequence is wacky and fun. So Clam Guy's yelling at her, yelling at the Marine, and of course Bonnie, because the pacifista is Kuma, she gets, oh no, daddy, whatever. So dad, and then this lady, the old Vice Admiral Bluegrass, so I guess she likes that. I don't know. Who cares? I am not. I I barely listen to anything. I would not listen to. I don't think I've barely listened to any bluegrass. Who cares? That's just a fucking tangent. Who cares? Country sucks. Country music sucks. Fight me. Um, that's just a complete tangent. Um, that's a joke. If you are entitled to your own opinion, regardless, she has this old lady here has the ride fruit. So basically, she can grab, like, just jump on anything and just control it. So I mean, that's kind of busted for, like, if she was, I mean, theoretically she could say, "Oh, Kaido, just going to take control of Kaido." But of course there's all hockey and whatever, because Oda has to limit these, like, one-shot abilities somehow. So he says, "Oh, if your hockey's strong enough, blah blah blah, you're invulnerable." So, but regardless, she takes control of this pacifista, and Bonnie is like, "Oh no, dad," blah, yeah. And Sanji pops in and saves her because, again, Sanji, woman lover, whatever. So also, this dude that literally looks like, I mean, clearly he must. It's the same Vice Admiral, Mr. Clam on a Stick, but he has otter hammer. I don't know why. I mean, I guess if he's an otter, well, he's not an otter, but whatever. Uh, going back up to the Labo phase, where Luffy in Gear 5 is fighting Kizaru. This fight's been so good. It's just like, Luffy's always so goofy, and Gear 5 just gives Oda infinite possibilities. And then Kizaru's just so casual, and just actually seeing the level of an admiral has been really great. So I've enjoyed this fight so far. And but basically, this is when shit actually starts to go insane. You thought this was stupid? Well, you haven't seen anything yet. So we have this ominous figure here in the shadows telling the pacifista to stand down. But oh no, who could it be? The only person above the Vegapunks is a Gorosei. So guess what? Saint Saturn, who of course we knew was coming to the island, just happened to show up, and he teleports into a fucking pentagram. Or, I know it's not. It's a 5-pointed star. It's not an actual pentagram, like demonic whatever. But of course it has the connotations. So, and then there's also these fives right here. So that could possibly indicate some sort of like tier or ranking system within the Gorosei, like, because Saturn is number 5, like, oh, he could be the lowest of the Gorosei, the least powerful, and that's why he's basically sent on cleanup duty. He's like, okay, all the Gorosei have to oh, you're the youngest or the least senior, you have to go clean up this stupid incident on Egghead. Or they could all just draw lots, and it's like, god damn it. And Saint Saturn's like, uh, Saint Saturn just got unlucky. Imagine them all sitting around a table just saying, "No, I don't want to," or what the fuck? This bit is so stupid. Regardless, um, the this this shit. He okay. This introduction is insane. So before I break down the design, he shows up, and the Marines have been warned that no one below the like level of a Commodore can look at Saint Saturn. And this dude looks at him and he gets his head fucking exploded. This dude just straight up dies. And Saint Saturn has some sort of ability. I mean, either it's like he can just fucking, I mean, of course he can't like instantly kill people, or I mean, seemingly that's what he can do, but of course I'm sure he can't just say, okay, Luffy dies now. And of course, again, hockey. But looking at Saint Saturn's design, we already had seen the silhouette with the horns, and so people were, I don't know what, I forgot what people were saying it would be, but I mean, it seems like it would be some sort of bull. But now we see that it's literally a like half spider, half bull, and it turns out it is or it is based off one of the like a Japanese yokai. I forgot the name. I'll probably put up a picture in editing. We'll see. Maybe here it is right now. But he also has the awakened like clouds around his the cloud ring, so that of course that indicates that he has an awakened Zoan. So it might be something uh like the yokai fruit. I don't know, I'm making shit up, that's probably stupid. Or devil, like he could literally, of course that's brings a whole new meaning to devil fruit. He literally looks like a demon. And of course, it also looks like a bit like Black Maria's fruit, but that's something completely different because that's an ancient zone. But so, um, Luffy is continuing to fight Kizaru. I don't think he saw what was going on there yet, and so he gets all buff, and this, I love the wacky cartoon physics, but Kizaru shoots a laser at him. He spins, but but it looks like he gains more power and momentum from it than anything, and gives Kizaru a punch straight through his head, which I mean, turn looks like Kizaru has the gum fruit now, but and he has the uh it's kind of, this attack is actually really smart because it's the first of all, it's stars, so it's kind of like how in old cartoons it's, oh, stars and ducks around flying around your head, but also it's a star gun, and it's like, of course, the sun god, and so there's kind of space connotations there, and also sun is a star, blah blah blah. So the naming scheme of that is actually really smart. And again, yes, Kizaru seeing stars. But and this panel is so fucking stupid. I love just Luffy's fist being straight through Kizaru's head. And then this brings another level to, I mean, I think we kind of saw this. I don't remember if this happened in the Kaido fight, but he can only use gear 5 for a certain amount of time, and then he starts to like lose energy or drain power. And so this amazing Luffy face, while he gets shot off into, or no, I think Kizaru gets shot off into the building and Luffy falls down. But the or Garcia Saturn reacts to him as like Nika. So I mean, of course he knows about the fruit, but it's, of course, there's still the question of whether like the Gorosei have been, how long the Gorosei have been alive, like whether they're ancient beings. Like he could have seen, he could have been alive at the time where Joy Boy was and could have seen the Nika Nika fruit then, but that but and or he could just be like have heard about it in records and only knows about it as like, oh, this devil fruit that's could bring topple the world government. So I mean, there's still kind of two sides to this, like what how actually familiar he is with it. And uh but Luffy falls down, Kizaru shoots off into the building, the Vegapunk tank crashes, and then one final color spread with St. Garcia Saturn, J. Garcia Saturn, looking extremely menacing, towering over everyone. This dude, he must be absolutely massive, because I mean, Frankie is a what I don't know how tall Frankie is, but I think he's at least like uh 8, 10 something feet tall. I don't know. Heights in One Piece are kind of stupid. But yeah, like Frankie's probably like 10 to 12 feet tall. And I mean, he's crouching down, but Garcia Saturn must be at least like 25 feet tall? Question mark? I don't know. Or like maybe not that tall, but he's fucking massive, especially in his full like awakened zone form. And Vegapunk recognizes him again from his meeting there, or from his meeting with the Gorosei. But of course, uh, like, so, and something something, I don't know. Bonnie and and Bonnie attacks or there's these text boxes that seemingly they seem to be like they would be from a flashback or like her remembering something. So it's like possibly Saint J. Garcia Saturn giving the order of to like turn Kuma into the cyborg when, and so that might be why Bonnie gets so mad and when she sees Saint J. Garcia Saturn, and also because he's the elder of science and defense, so he would be most connected to the the Kuma and Vegapunk. So Bonnie likely recognizes him from the Kuma flashback that we still haven't seen. Oda, please, would you like to inform us about what happened there? And so she gets all emotional and stabs him. And he just kind of looks like, oh, this mere annoyance, this little fly has come and stabbed me with a sword. And I feel like he's about to, like, absolutely destroy her, possibly make her head explode um, in the next chapter. Hopefully not. But long story short, good chapter. Also, this kind of adds more context to like what the fact that Sabo reacted so calmly to seeing the Gorosei in these forms, and he's just like, okay, yeah, 5 elders, yeah, okay, but just chill, completely chill about it, but without even informing anyone that, I don't know, maybe they're kind of demons. And the same thing about Wapple. Wapple saw these, and I mean, Wapple was also already fearing for his life because he thought, okay, I'm going to get killed by the world government. But I'm sure he saw these demons and he's like, okay, yeah, something is extremely fucked up here, and I'm about to die. So that's Wapple probably shat his pants on seeing Saint J. Garcia Saturn and all of the other Gorosei when in their forms. But long story short, I think this was a really, really good chapter. Just, I mean, we got a ton of information here. Like, well, aside from the main reveal, we got like a cool new ability for Bonnie. We kind of got a new Vice Admiral. Oh, 2 new Vice Admirals, new Devil Fruit, uh, and then just more fun fighting between Luffy and Kizaru, and just the pure highlight of the chapter is Jay Garcia Saturn being an absolute monster, and it he's a devil, and it's awesome, and a complete demon. So, um, I don't know how long this one was. Maybe 20 minutes? Yeah, wow. Maybe I probably need to do less editing. Thank fucking God. Because editing takes so long, and I'm freaking lazy. So, the I don't know. If you enjoyed the video, you can do the YouTube things, you know it. You don't whatever you do whatever you want. Um if you want me to do like if you want me to keep doing this or do something else, I don't know. We'll see. Just tell me. I don't know if I'm actually gonna. I want to keep talking about this and continuing to make videos, but it's so my well. First of all, my schedule's kind of fucked, but also I'm just kind of lazy, and this has not been my highest priority. So I'll try to keep doing this. These the I'll like I mean, it's weekly, so like I just need to as soon as the chapters come out, just do it. So, if you stuck around this long, first of all, thank you. I'm sure I don't know why you care about the mad ravings of someone on the internet, but um some random yeah. But if you did, thanks. So, uh yeah, do the YouTube things, and I'll see you next time. Peace.